The way Nick spoke to Lawrence on the plane, guess you decided to join the winners. So cold, so detached. It felt completely out of step with anything we have seen him say before. If this was always the plan for Nick's arc, I just wish they showed us more of that side of him earlier. The version who could be calculating, whose loyalty wasn't to people, but to the system that gave him power. Up until now, his entire identity, that I want to emphasize this part, that we saw had revolved around his love for June. That was his center. But now he's fully Team Gilead. I never expected him to be a hero, but that shift in his character just felt so rushed, and honestly, a little underdeveloped. When Nick and Lawrence start talking about June, Nick asks if she's okay, and Lawrence replies, "Can't keep a good woman down." Nick admits that June asked him to give all of this up multiple times, and it becomes so clear who he really is and who he always was. He stayed with Gilead because it gave him status, power, and identity. Outside of Gilead, he'd just be going back to being no one. He was never going to leave with June because he would end up, in his eyes, as nothing again. And we heard him refer to himself in this season multiple times as being nothing before Gilead. And I think that was on purpose. I mean, we'd heard it before in other seasons, but they really honed in on it this season. And I think that was to give us an understanding of where we end up, which is this moment. Lawrence tells him, "You should have listened." And we cut back to June. She's standing alone on the runway, watching the plane take off, the briefcase bomb inside. We don't even see the explosion head on at first, just the flash of red and yellow lighting up her face. And then the debris is falling from the sky, her eyes fill with tears. She's devastated, but it had to be done.